Hello, Senor Claybaugh here. I'm just going to be showing uh, Day of the Dead project, and I'm going to be going through it as I talk about Spanish 1. These are just pictures that I took of a Dia de los Muertos that we celebrated. We made some ofrendas, some altars, if you will, for um, those that we may have known that have passed on or may not have necessarily known personally, but admired in some way. As you can see, some of these people are people that probably didn't necessarily know. But it was such a cool project, and you can see the work that some of the students put into it to honor and respect those that have passed on. And um, you can see that they have written descriptions on some of them, and that was the unit we were working on. The last unit was describing other people, describing themselves, physical characteristics, personality traits, and describing other people. So they were able to describe them, what they were like, different attributes that they had, and then also bring stuff from home to put on the altar and portray. And some of them had time to make in class. Some little homemade marigold flowers, as you can see. Anyways, I hope I'm not skipping through these too fast. But if you see the one you recognize from your student, might be great to pause this video. You can see it if you'd like me to send it to you. I can send you the picture. I just took a picture. I didn't take a picture of every single one. Not all of them were 100% complete, but I did take a picture of the ones that were complete. A lot of them have some candles and everything like that, so I think it was awesome. This unit, we're learning about saying likes and dislikes, things they like to do, things they don't like to do, and also adding with whom, when, where, and why. So it's actually a huge unit with a lot of vocabulary, but this is when I really love this unit because it really starts to come alive, the language for the students, and they're starting to be able to use it more and interpret it better and things like that. And so I think it's really awesome. In about a week and a half, we're going to be having our test. So we already have had a vocab quiz. That's on the grade, and then participation and warm-ups is on the grade. And we're going to have our test, which will be each of our tests tests their interpretive skills, if they can interpret the language. We give them a listening prompt that they'll listen to, or a reading prompt, and they'll see if they can interpret, how much they can interpret. Interpersonal skills, so if they're able to have interpersonal interactions in the language with other people, and then presentational skills, if they can present the language or produce it in some way, whether that's written or spoken. And a lot of times I like to do spoken because that's what is fun for us to do. So yeah, that is the end of, that was all of them. Again, if you want me to send one of those, let me know. And then for Spanish 2, I'll show you just really fast. I'm going to make this a little bigger. We made these little profiles. We pretended like it was them in 10 years. And they created these profiles that have a lot of full sentences. Spanish 2, they're really able to use the language more, saying not only introducing themselves, obviously, but with a lot of things introducing themselves, but saying things about their daily routine and saying things about food and what food they like and what food they typically eat. And that was this last unit, so I included that in there. Um, Describing themselves, describing a lot of things, lots of adjectives, verbs. They're saying things they like to do, things they do, they typically do after school, before school, things like that. Anyways, just going through some of these profiles, you can see it's them in 10 years. Sorry, I'm not sure if I'm getting this shot very well. But that was part of a project that they did while they took the test, the speaking test, which they just completed. There's still a couple that need to do it, but so yeah, that's that. Please reach out to me and let me know if you have any questions.